Hi friends, welcome to the second session of banking updates. Last Sunday I took it. It's Sunday special, only on Sundays, because I've got the feedback from many students that take it on Sundays. So happy mood, jolly mood, all the latest updates related to banking and finance and economy. It's here. Nowadays banking is not separate. I can't say banking separate, economy separate, industry separate. All these are linked. AI is there in banking also, TechFin. Nowadays, earlier we had a concept called as FinTech. We all were FinTech, finance and technology. Now the things have changed. Now things have come to TechFin, technology and then finance. So the updates will be related to the everything which is related to finance in one way or the other. Means it can have the Reliance's AGM also. It can have the various reports, Ernst & Young report also. So all these things. So it is not related to any of your exams, or you can say it is related to all your exams, isn't it? Combined. So follow this completely, share it with your friends, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Don't miss this, okay? Sunday special, latest banking update must for every banker. Right? Not only banker, if you are not even a banker, you can also go for it. Okay? Means afterwards, after all, anyone is required, is living in this society, requires this. So first update. Key findings from August 25, EY Economy Watch. EY Economy. What is EY? Ernst & Young. What is Ernst & Young? Ernst & Young is one of the top 4 topmost auditing firms in the world. Top 4 auditing firms in the world. One of them is Ernst & Young. This firm has given a report, latest this week only. What does that report say? Do you know? You will be surprised and happily surprised. Happily means it's not that something bad. You will be happily surprised. What is it? Look at this. Projection to be the second largest economy. We are now 4th largest. We are talking of 3rd largest. Whether we will be 3rd or 2nd, 4th or 3rd or 4th, we will surpass Germany or not. Germany is at the 3rd. So we are going to surpass Germany by hardly 2-3 years only next. But Ernst & Young is talking something different. It is saying we are going to surpass USA. USA. Now there is some linkage over here. Kindly note. There is some trick linkage. See, right now, which is the largest economy? USA. USA is the first economy, first largest. USA, then China, then Germany, and then we have our country, Bharat. Okay. So, Ernst & Young is saying this will surpass definitely, this will be done. It is saying that China will surpass USA, USA will come down, okay, and Bharat will surpass USA also. The report projects India will become the world's 2nd largest economy by 2038 with the GDP of 34.2 trillion in the PPP, purchasing power parity terms. This is a significant jump from its current position as of 4th largest economy. Look at this. This is the latest update, and every Bharatiya, every Indian should be proud of. We will be moving towards the 2nd largest economy by 2038. Who knows? We can move by 2030, 35 only. You don't know. But this is a good news for you all. So this was the first update which I wanted to share. Economy and policy. Quarter 1 FY26 GDP growth. Pay attention. These are all required by you in your JAIIB, CAIIB as well as other exams also. Even as a common person, you must know this. We are a citizen of our country, Bharat. So we must know what is happening in our country, what is good, what is bad. India's GDP growth grew by 7.8% in Q1 FY26. 7.8%. It is the highest growth No other country is able to grow with such a level. So 7.8%, the highest in 5 quarters, driven by the strong performance in manufacturing, agriculture. Look at this, manufacturing, agri and service sectors. Now look at it. Imagine we are the highest growing GDP now. The second one is China. It is almost 2% back behind us, 2 to 3%. Nobody had expected us to grow in this respect. Why? Because of these tariffs and all these things. Right? USA tariffs. But then also we have grown. We are a vibrant economy. Okay? So, however, economists warn that the impact of such US tariffs on Indian goods could pose downside risk in the near future. But they say that it can come down. But RBI has already taken the steps. Last week I had given the update that repo rate has been brought down, CRR has been brought down. This will affect positively. Our GDP growth will not stop. Even after the tariffs, it will not stop. Okay? US tariffs. The US implemented an additional 25% tariff on Indian goods, bringing the total duty to 50%. Now they are talking of additional 25, means 50 plus 25 they are talking now. So we are facing the 75% tariff range. But let it be anything. India's growth story won't stop. Okay? This move sparked concerns in Indian markets among the exporters, particularly in sectors like shrimp exports, which were expected to decline by 15 to 18%. So basically textile. Okay, textile is going to be hit a bit, but government will take steps on this. Okay, Rupee hit a record low. Now this some of you consider as, some of the bankers consider it as a negative news, but it's not a negative news. Many of us think that Rupee is going down means we are weakening. It's not that. Bharat is keeping deliberately the Rupee down. The more Rupee comes down, the more USA's tariff will not hamper or will not bother you if Rupee comes down. So that's what is the catch in this. The tariffs will grow. As the tariff will grow, the Rupee will come down. It will come down to around, it may come down to even 95. Means it may, we don't know. Even it may come down to 100. Not an issue. Up to the time the tariffs are in existence or they are going on, the Rupee should be down so that we don't suffer as a common person. Okay? The Indian Rupee touched an all-time low of 88.31 against US dollar before closing at 88.19 on Friday, driven by the tariff concerns and FII outflows. So don't worry, all you guys, don't think it's a negative news. It should come down, no worries about that. Up to the time the tariffs are there or if they grow, Rupee comes down, it's profitable to the Indian consumers and Indian citizens. Okay? Next. Major corporate developments, RIL. AGM was there this week. Now, many of you will say, sir, is it banking update? Yes. RIL, anything which RIL does, it is planning for intelligence, new system, intelligence of AI. So that will definitely be in the finance also. So Reliance Industries announced the IPO of Jio Platforms, India's largest telecom operator, is planned for first half of 2026. This is first news. First. Jio Platforms, IPO of Jio Platforms. This is first news. In the first half of 2026, announced a partnership with Google and Meta to build up open source AI models of Indian businesses and also launched a new AI subsidiary, Reliance Intelligence. See, something new, intelligence has come up, Reliance Intelligence. Now the race will begin. Reliance has come up, others will come up. Many smaller companies will also come up. So the race is in the AI now. Because AI will lead, AI and this blockchain, they will lead the future of banking, finance and all, everything. Okay? So this is a huge news for, means huge blow also you can call for many of the Western countries, if Reliance grows or even other companies grow in this sense, Bharat will grow like a superpower, intelligence superpower, and that is a war game now. Okay. Reliance Retail aims for 20% revenue CAGR over the next 3 years. Okay, 20% revenue, that's a retail news. But this is useful in your retail banking also. Okay. So important news in this, out of all these three, is this one, intelligence, Reliance Intelligence. This will definitely help the banking sector in gathering the data and using this data. Okay. PNB Housing Finance plans to raise 5,000 crores via non-convertible debentures, NCD. Now this is a major topic for your CAIIB. Debentures, non-convertible debentures. What are NCDs? NCDs means those debentures which cannot be converted into equity. There are two types of debentures. One is convertible, non-convertible. They are called as E-class convertibles. So the non-convertible debentures means I will have to pay on maturity full amount. I can't say to the investor that on maturity I will give you the shares. There are three types of convertible debentures. That's a separate part. Again, I won't go into the subject today. Okay. So non-convertible means you will have to pay on maturity the full amount along with that last interest. Okay, coupon. Got it? So PNB Housing plans for this to raise 5,000 crore via NCDs. Now markets. Stock market performance. Indian benchmark indices Sensex and Nifty experienced a downturn partly due to the US tariffs and FI outflows. However, some sectors like FMCG and footwear saw gains due to potential GST rate cuts and festive seasons ahead. So obviously markets will be somewhere, they will be affected to some part, up to some part. Okay, but because of these tariffs, but this will be a temporary phase. This won't go on for long. Okay, India and Japan are collaborating on critical mineral supply chains, and Japan plans to invest $400 million in a bamboo biofuel refinery project in India. Clean energy. Okay, this is the future. Clean energy is the future. Bamboo. Okay, this is the future because the whole world will be now shifting towards clean energy. So that's what is coming up. India aims to double the number of airports to 350 by 2047. Double the airports. My God, isn't it? So look at it. Where are we going? We are going with a huge growth story. India's urban infra is projected to receive $10 lakh crore investment in next 4 years. Urban infra. Urban infra means urban housing. It is projected to receive 10 lakh crore investment in next 4 years. Latest good updates. Okay. Next one. Key RBI developments means RBI means related to banking only. What are these? For week ending on August 22, India's foreign exchanges dropped by $4.38 billion, now standing at 690 billion. 690 billion is also a huge amount. And it is forex dollars have dropped. Now 690 is a huge amount because as per IMF, what does it say? Any country which is having 9 months import bill or import money required for importing is safe country. 9 months. Our monthly imports are around 40 to 45 billion roughly oil monthly, 40 to 45. Now if you multiply it 9 times, 9 4 is 36, right? Consider it 400. We are at 690. We require 490 for next 9 months. So we are very stable country. Right? So 690 So this is not a small figure, and this can be a separate, means just to give you an idea, if we start selling the dollars, if the dollars are dropping, even you see China has sold certain dollars, even you see this Japan has sold certain dollars. So this way, by this way, many of the countries are offloading their dollars now. That's a separate angle. Okay, we have to look at it separately. This is a separate tactic, you can call it. Okay, but this was just an update. Rupee stabilization efforts among tariffs. The rupee fell to a record low of 88.31 per USD on August 29. This was triggered by US blah 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 all this. In response, the RBI intervened in the forex markets, albeit less aggressively than in past crises, to manage the depreciation. See the hint which I was giving you, that China is selling the dollars, Japan is selling the dollars, and the hint is over here. Albeit less aggressively. It means RBI is not trying to cover those dollars. If those are getting sold, RBI is not purchasing it. See, RBI can do one step. If dollars are sold in the market, it can immediately purchase so that the dollar price is stable. But RBI is not doing this. That's why I was telling you that many of the 2-3 countries are selling dollars. So that can be some plan of all the 3 countries combined. So that's a separate part. Forget it. Okay, so important part, this was the update. Okay. State of the Economy Report. In its August 2025 State of the Economy Report update, RBI flagged external tariff headwinds as downside risk, but expressed confidence in the domestic economic strength and supportive financial conditions to buffer the impact. So RBI has clearly told that external headwinds can come. Headwinds means what? All these tariffs, all some sanctions, these can come. But internally the economy is very strong. And we saw it from the GDP figures. Urjit Patel is IMF appointment. So former RBI Governor Urjit Patel has been appointed as an executive director of IMF, positioning him within the organization's board and enhancing India's influence in the global economic policy making. So Urjit Patel, who was the former RBI Governor, is appointed in the IMF as this executive director. Okay, so it's a lot of power. Okay, it's a huge power. At IMF, what does IMF do? See, there are 2 things, right? IMF goes for the development. All your funds, okay, are through IMF. So it's a good win for our country as such. Okay. So these were the banking updates. Now stay tuned to more of the updates. Every Sunday I am there. And importantly, if you have not joined the JAIIB, CAIIB, means if you are planning for CAIIB or JAIIB, join ASAP. Okay, the batches have started, and join these batches and clear the JAIIB, CAIIB in a single attempt. Okay, chalo, bye everyone.